In the intricate landscape of human relationships, the dynamics between men and women can often become a source of confusion and misunderstanding. One term that frequently surfaces in these discussions is trip. What does it mean for women to trip? Is it a genuine expression of their desire to be understood, or could it be perceived as a struggle for control? Today, we delve into this complex topic, seeking to unpack the various layers and perspectives that surround it. To begin with, it's important to acknowledge that the concept of tripping is often used colloquially to describe moments when someone is perceived to be overreacting or acting out of proportion to a situation. When applied to women, this term can carry a weight of stereotypes and assumptions that may not accurately reflect their true intentions. Women have historically navigated a world where their emotions have been dismissed or trivialized. Therefore, understanding the context behind their expressions is crucial. Many women may feel that their emotions are not taken seriously, leading to feelings of frustration and a desire for validation. This desire for understanding is not merely a whim. It stems from a deep-seated need for connection and acknowledgement. When a woman expresses her feelings, she is often seeking more than just a response. She is looking for empathy. Empathy is a powerful force in relationships, allowing individuals to bridge emotional gaps and foster a sense of closeness. Conversely, some might interpret a woman's emotional expression as a form of control. This perspective can stem from traditional gender roles that have long dictated how men and women should behave in relationships. The notion that women are tripping when they express discontent can suggest that they are attempting to manipulate a situation or exert influence over their partner. Yet, this viewpoint can be reductive and fails to consider the complexities of emotional expression. It is essential to explore how societal perceptions shape the understanding of women's behaviors. The stereotype of the emotional woman persists in many cultures, framing women as overly sensitive or irrational. This stereotype can lead to a dismissive attitude towards women's feelings, contributing to a cycle where genuine emotional expression is labeled as tripping. Such labeling not only undermines women's experiences, but also hinders open communication between partners. Moreover, this discourse invites us to question the double standards that exist in how emotional expression is perceived based on gender. When men display strong emotions, they are often praised for their passion or intensity. Yet, when women do the same, they may be labeled as tripping. This discrepancy raises important questions about fairness and equality in emotional expression. Why is it that women's feelings are often seen as less valid? To further illustrate this point, let's consider a scenario. Imagine a couple discussing their plans for the weekend. If the woman expresses disappointment about a change in plans, her partner may perceive her reaction as overblown. He might think, "Why is she making such a big deal out of this?" This reaction can stem from societal conditioning that encourages men to view emotional expressions as weaknesses. However, for the woman, her feelings are valid and reflect her need for connection and consideration. In relationships, communication is key. When partners fail to communicate effectively, misunderstandings can arise. A woman's expression of discontent may be misinterpreted as an attempt to control the situation rather than an invitation for dialogue. This miscommunication can lead to resentment and further emotional distance. Therefore, it is essential for both partners to engage in open discussions about their feelings and expectations. Women's experiences of tripping can also be influenced by their personal histories and past relationships. Previous encounters with partners who dismiss their emotions may make them more sensitive to perceived neglect or misunderstanding. This sensitivity can manifest in heightened emotional responses, which may be labeled as tripping by others. Understanding this background is vital in recognizing that each individual's emotional landscape is shaped by their unique experiences. Additionally, the role of societal expectations cannot be overlooked. Women are often socialized to prioritize harmony and emotional labor in relationships. This conditioning can lead to a situation where they feel compelled to express their feelings in a manner that is palatable to their partners. If a woman feels that her concerns are not being heard, she may escalate her emotional expression in an effort to be recognized. This escalation can be misread as tripping, yet it is a reflection of her need to be understood. Equally, we must consider the perspective of men in these situations. How do they perceive and react to what they may call tripping? Many men may feel challenged when confronted with strong emotional expressions from their partners. This feeling can stem from societal norms that dictate men should be stoic and composed. Consequently, when faced with a woman's emotional response, some men might retreat or respond defensively, further complicating the situation. This interplay of emotions highlights the necessity of empathy and understanding in relationships. Both partners must strive to recognize and validate each other's feelings. When a woman expresses dissatisfaction or hurt, it is crucial for her partner to listen actively and seek to understand her perspective. This practice can foster a healthier dynamic where both individuals feel valued and heard. As we navigate these discussions, it's essential to ask ourselves critical questions. When a woman expresses her feelings, what is her underlying intention? Is she seeking validation, or is there a deeper desire for connection? And for men, how can they better support their partners during emotionally charged moments? Reflecting on these questions can enrich our understanding of relationship dynamics and encourage more constructive conversations around emotional expression. Moreover, the conversation around tripping cannot be isolated from broader societal issues such as gender equality and the representation of women in various spheres of life. The way women are perceived in their emotional expressions is deeply intertwined with how society values their voices. The fight for equality is not just about equal rights. It is about ensuring that women's experiences and emotions are given the same weight and attention as those of men. In conclusion, the topic of women tripping is a multifaceted issue that requires careful consideration and an open mind. It is essential to move beyond simplistic labels and judgments. By fostering empathy and promoting open dialogue, we can begin to dismantle the stereotypes that contribute to misunderstandings in relationships. As we reflect on this topic, let us remember that emotional expression is a vital part of human connection. Encouraging each other to share our feelings without fear of judgment can pave the way for more meaningful relationships. What do you think? How do you perceive emotional expressions in your relationships? Are there moments when you felt misunderstood? We invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below. We value your experiences and insights as we continue this important conversation. Thank you for joining us today on this exploration of emotional dynamics in relationships. If you found this discussion insightful, please consider subscribing to our channel, Silk Masks, for more content that delves into the intricate layers of human experiences.